Another day, another story. World War I was a global conflict that lasted from 1914 to 1918. It was fought primarily between the Allied powers, which included France, Russia, and Great Britain, and the Central Powers, which included Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. The war was sparked by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary by a Serbian nationalist, and it quickly escalated into a massive conflict involving multiple nations. During World War I, the fighting was primarily focused on the Western Front, which stretched from Belgium to Switzerland. Both sides dug trenches and engaged in a brutal and deadly war of attrition that lasted for years. However, there were also significant battles fought on the Eastern Front, in the Middle East, and in Africa. World War I ended with the signing of the Treaty of Versailles in 1919. This treaty imposed harsh penalties on Germany, including the payment of massive reparations and the loss of territories in Europe and Africa. The treaty also established the League of Nations, which was intended to prevent future conflicts and promote peace and cooperation among nations. Despite these efforts, tensions continued to simmer in Europe, and World War II broke out in 1939. This war was even more devastating than the first, with an estimated 70 to 85 million fatalities. It was fought between the Axis powers, which included Germany, Italy, and Japan, and the Allied powers, which included the United States, Great Britain, France, and the Soviet Union. World War II began with the invasion of Poland by Germany in September 1939. The war quickly spread across Europe and Asia, with the Axis powers gaining significant early victories. However, the tide of the war began to turn in 1942, as the Allies launched successful offensives in North Africa and the Soviet Union, and the United States entered the conflict after the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. The war ended with the unconditional surrender of Germany on May 8, 1945, and the surrender of Japan on August 15, 1945. The aftermath of the war included the establishment of the United Nations, the division of Germany and Berlin, and the beginning of the Cold War between the Western powers and the Soviet Union.